go. Tuesday night Knicks. Knicks taking on the Dubs on what would be a historic night for Stephen Curry. Breaking a three-point record by Ray Allen. Congratulations to him. But I didn't really care that much. I'm a Knicks fan. Underman Knick team. No RJ. No Obi. No Quentin Grimes, the star of Sunday's game against the Bucks. But this was a game I thought we could have still taken. You know, the Dubs coming in second night of a back-to-back. Late trip due to mechanical issues and all of that. I still thought we could have taken this game. And the Knicks hung tight. It was a low-scoring affair. Both teams really couldn't get into a good rhythm offensively. Knicks' top two dogs, Randle and Fournier, did not give us a good start. But Derrick Rose certainly did. And then we got some energy. We got some energy from Quickly, from Knox, from Deuce McBride. The Deuce was loose tonight, finally. But the third quarter, I gotta take Tibbs to task, man. Starters get outscored 24-16. You leave the starters, couple starters in there a little too long. Why? When they're struggling big time. And in the fourth quarter, the Warriors just open the floodgates. And Knicks go down, man. 105-96. This is Knicks Postgame Live presented by Prize Picks. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. CP Ashley Mall, CK2K in the building. Tough loss. As I said, tough loss. You know, last night on Knicks Weekly, we talked about the lackluster two-man tandem of Randle and Evan Fournier, an average minus 9.2 net rating. And they didn't do much to get us off onto the right track tonight. Lackluster on offense, timid, scared to shoot, scared to pull the trigger. You know, you had an overpassive Randle again tonight until the third and the fourth. Give him credit. Finally got it together late. But you have an Evan Fournier who gives you a two-point effort and damn near leads the team in minutes. You got my guy Alec Burks. Welcome back, Alec Burks. 4 of 15 from the field. Papa Burks, put some respect on his name. That's my guy. Didn't have it tonight. I'm going to the third quarter where Fournier is playing the entire third quarter. Burks plays 9 out of the 12 minutes. Neither one of them giving you anything on the offensive side. Meanwhile, you had IQ, you had Kev, you had Deuce giving you energy, giving you a lift in the first half. Where were they in that third quarter? Why does Tibbs wait so late to go to them? It was beyond me. I have no idea, man. I'm not here to say I know more than the coach, but tonight is a night, like I said, this game could have been had. This Warrior team could have been had tonight if I just felt like if the proper adjustments were made. And then once again, fourth quarter, Ash, look, that Warriors team, that offense is poetry in motion, man. They move well without the ball. The ball movement was crisp, 26, or I think 28 assists for this team tonight. And then I also felt like, you know, we had a tough time with their bigs. Bielitsa, man, that stretch five always hurts the Knicks. And he was hurting us. You know, Tibbs had to go with Randle at the 5 to try to slow him down, but by that time it was just too late. 105-96. What were your thoughts on this game here, Ash?
I mean, a few things. I mean, one, obviously, you know, everyone wants to talk about Julius Randle. 31 points from him. I mean, you can't ask much more than that. I think he was doing all that he could do. Obviously, already at a deficit, you know, missing RJ Barrett and a few other guys due to COVID protocols, Obi Toppin as well, Grimes. So that's one situation there. For me, the numbers that stick out to me the most are the differences in rebounds. 35 for us, 49 for the Golden State Warriors. So they were killing us on those boards. Yeah. And because of that, they were getting a lot of second and third chance opportunities. Also, something that stands out to me is the percentage from the field. 45% for the Golden State Warriors, 36 for us. So they were killing that mid-range game. They were getting in there because also, look, Steph didn't hit another three-pointer until late in the game after he broke the record. So it wasn't like he was out there shooting the lights out. They were, like you said, a little bit stagnant, and they were just playing that mid-range game. They were driving it in the paint, We just were not taking advantage of the things that we could do. Also, 12 turnovers from Golden State. You were not taking advantage of the points that they were handing over to you. Obviously, a lot of lead changes. Yeah, a lot of lead changes going back and forth. But again, that is more attributed to the fact that, you know, the Golden State Warriors were not really, their foot was not really on the gas like that. I feel like this game, they were kind of coasting. I don't know if that's because they got in late last night or rather early this morning because of their transportation problems. And they were just, you know, living in the moment of the Steph, you know, historic night. But that's not really credit to anything that we did. That's more credit to the things they didn't do. So there's a lot to look at when it comes to this tape for sure.
CK, how about you, man?
I don't know where to begin, man. The number one thing that you started off with, you know, we could talk about the minute differential. You know, bless your boy Burke's heart, man. That dude coming off of, you know, fatherhood, you know, getting that experience, baby, just, you know, coming to life, and you know, all these things are going through.
Congratulations,
you know,
by the way.
Congratulations,
right? You know what he's going through. And what is he doing his first game back? Plays 39
a game
minutes.
High 39 minutes, bro.
Like
39 minutes.
Like, man, and to still have the 14 points and, you know, 2 for 10 from the three, like, you know, and you could just tell that it was a rough one for him defensively. He didn't look like how he has been playing all season defensively for sure. But I'm not saying this is his fault. I'm just saying that to see him play 39
a game high,
minutes,
bro, not a team high, a game high.
Game high, 39 minutes. Julius Randle right behind them. But the biggest key for me was what you mentioned with that third quarter. It just felt like we wanted to give the game back to Golden State, because to Ashley's point, they played like they played a game last night. They played like they had
they looked very beatable.
Issues.
Yeah,
they
very
looked
beatable.
very, very vulnerable in this game, and we were taking care of it. Our bench was taking care of it. McBride, Knox, IQ, those guys were leading the way, getting us to that to having a nice safe lead that we almost fumbled a little bit at the end of the second quarter, and then we completely fumbled away in that third quarter. Now it's crazy because I know, like Ashley was saying, people are throwing this blame at Julius Randle left, right, and the third. Julius Randle was the only reason why we were still in the game in the third quarter, because everyone else was not there. Evan Fournier, 2 points for the night, not 2 points in the quarter,
2 points on the night, bro.
You know
2
what I mean?
points on
So
the night.
that third quarter, we can't have lapses like that in a game that was winnable for us, like this one today, especially against, if not the favorite to win the championship, one of the favorites in this league. So yeah, a lot of mishaps and a lot of just questions I have with the rotation yet again tonight for sure.
Oh, man. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Knicks Postgame Live presented by Prize Picks. 105-96, man. Knicks go down. But we did get to see some positives, right? I thought, shout out to Deuce McBride, man. The Deuce was loose tonight. And look, I thought he gave us what we needed. He gave us some punch off the bench, 8 points. Pull-up game was potent, you know, 2 pull-up threes, hit the mid-range. I thought he did a good job pushing the pace off of the rebound. 4 rebounds for Deuce as well. So, you know, again, when Tibbs is going to these press conferences, he's like, well, we had no energy, we had no this, we had no that. The kids are hungry, man. You gotta make a decision, or else this season is gonna fall fast. It's gonna fall fast, bro.
If it's not already. You know, I mean, I don't know where to go with this whole Fournier thing, man. Like, I just don't know.
The thing is it's coaches have to hold their players responsible, but I also think that relationship goes 2 ways. And, you know, there has to be somebody that stands up, whether it's a vet, whether it's, you know, one of the older guys on the team that necessarily is not considered a vet, and has to say, look, what we're doing is not working. Maybe it's someone above Tibbs that needs to be like, what we're doing is not working. Because listen, Evan Fournier just does not have it. Also, the benching of Kemba Walker, I understand he has an arthritic knee. He can't play back-to-backs. That's not working either. There's a lot of things that have been done thus far that just aren't working. And I know it's easy, again, to put all the blame on Julius. It's not 100% Julius's fault. There's a lot of problems on this team from a lot of different angles of the game. We've lost a lot of our defensive identity. Our offense is extremely stagnant. It's predictable. And the guys who do have the hot hand, playing the kids, Tibbs, for some reason, refuses to do. He refuses to go ahead and manipulate. The only reason that he manipulated his lineup in any capacity tonight is because he didn't have a choice.
He was forced.
Yeah, he was forced.
You forced his hand, but you can't go ahead and rely on COVID protocols or people being out because they're having babies, or the trials and tribulations of life for you to make the proper coaching decisions. Those are things that should be happening regardless of what happens in the outside world, and it's not happening. And there needs to be a conversation had as to why it's not happening. And there also needs to be a conversation had that if it doesn't happen, we're going to have a serious problem, because it's starting to get there. Yes, it's only December, but before you know it, it's after the All-Star break. And then before you know it, it's April. I mean, you can't continue like this. You just can't.
The issue, CK, is I can't been saying the past couple of nights, man. The heavy investments that you made are not paying off.
They're not.
And it's not as easy just to say I'm gonna throw Fournier on the bench and not play him. I don't think it's an easy decision. Yes, you want to play Grimes. Yeah, shit. Kevin Knox is giving you more than what Fournier is giving you right now. My man Kev is getting freed out there. Let's go. Letting it fly. 2 for 3 from downtown. 7 boards. He's on the boards, You get to assist, he gets a steal. Huh?
In the steals column,
Yeah,
I just
my
wanted,
guy Kev is hungry,
for
man.
the people you're talking about, no defense. Look, there was some moments tonight, but at the same time, he was holding his own.
It's also concerning. I don't know about you guys. Obviously, we talk about the offense a lot, and Evan Fournier, you paid him a big or a semi-big contract for a player of that tier. He's not producing. You look at Kemba, he's not costing you a lot, but you can't utilize him. So a lot of the acquisitions that you made are just not, coming to fruition, right? But what's most frustrating for me is this was a team that had the grit of a defensive 90s team last season. I don't see any remnants of that. It's one thing to not have the shooters. We didn't have the shooters last season. Technically, on paper, offensively, you got better. But I'm not seeing the execution or even the desire to execute defense. And that's what's frustrating to me, because you can always defend. Yes, you're going to have horrible shooting nights. You're going to get outplayed sometimes offensively when it comes to teams like the Golden State Warriors or the Brooklyn Nets or even the Lakers, teams that have a lot of offensive power. But you can always play defense. And it's this lackluster, just laissez-faire or whatever the phrase is, of just not even attempting. There's no execution of defense, and that's the issue.
Yeah, and compounded by the fact, as you said, we're getting outboarded. Part of helping your defense is getting on the boards, and we knew Noel is not that guy. So when you put him in the starting lineup, your rebounds are going to take a hit. Julius will get on the boards for you, but overall, we're just not a good rebounding team right now. I think we're in the bottom third in the league in boards. So that's part of the issues with our defense. So just another tough one, man. Just another tough one. And when we get back to full strength, Tibbs is going to have some decisions to make, especially with this rotation. Man. TK,
Listen,
what you
December 15th can't come soon enough, because some moves got to be made. I'm gonna tell you that much.
The people in the chat want to talk about moves. People in the chat.
I know nothing magical and spectacular and out of this world astronomical is gonna happen, but something's got to change because this trajectory is just not gonna work.
CK, I didn't get your thoughts on Deuce, man. What you think about Deuce tonight?
Love it. Me and Papa Lep been singing Deuce's praises from seeing him live, in Summer League. And there's only so much you can really take away from Summer League, but it's just something about how him and Q played. You can tell that was going to translate. And you saw it today, like just his poise on the defensive end. I know we're not going to give him enough credit because, Steph Curry, just after you could probably tell you just emotional and just everything that was going on. But Deuce did a good job with defensively in the backcourt. And that was my favorite thing. It was nice to see the step back three and those kind of things. But the way Deuce is out there playing, he don't look like a rookie. And I think that's what's just so frustrating with the Quentin Grimes game and with this game. It's not the fact that it's the, we told you so kind of thing. It's just, it always felt like with the offseason signings, it just felt like the Knicks didn't trust their own draft choices, their own draft decisions, because they made these great picks that a lot of people were excited about, but then overloaded by signing a big free agent in Evan Fournier, when we probably could have got somebody else for cheaper. That's a veteran, same thing, whatever the case may be. And I think that we're seeing ourselves in this hole right now where we don't know if we're able to flip Evan Fournier because he's not giving us a production. Is it too soon? Maybe, but look, is it right? That's what I'm trying to get to it right. But is it actually too soon? You know what I mean? So I'm just frustrated that we're in this hole, because now, like you said, when they come back from the health and safety protocol, now there's decisions that have to be made, and we're hoping will be made, but we all three of us know they won't be made.
Look,
and it's because
I didn't look at him as a savior by any stretch, or also he was what he was. But nobody could tell me that you thought he was going to be this bad. Even the detractors,
not this bad, right?
Even the Fournier detractors who didn't like the deal, you couldn't tell me he was going to be this bad.
I mean, I was somebody who was semi-optimistic about it. I mean, I haven't watched him the closest, but I've watched him, and then also he had a great Olympic. He had a great Olympic year. He didn't look like, was he going to be like Damian Lillard? No, but he looked like someone who was going to give you about 20 points a game, that you could rely on it in your offense.
At least obviously, 15, Ash. At least 15.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
at
his
least
average.
15. This is like this is the classic tale of the switch and bait. He showed us one version and he said, no, that's not really who I am.
But he's not even moving well. Like he's oh man, I can't. It's hard, man. It's hard to see this. You know, it's definitely hard to see. He's not even
especially
moving well.
knowing the game that you just saw your rookie show you the last game. You know that there's something going on behind you. So maybe I should step it up. Oh, he's in health and safety protocol. All right, my opportunity to go out there and show that I can do that too.
Right.
For 2 points.
Oof.
Not only that, but you're also playing a team that is the best, or if not one of the best teams in the NBA, and they're not even coming at you full throttle.
Yeah.
And you don't even take that as an opportunity to say, you know what? Let me go ahead and use this as an opportunity to cook and show you guys what I can bring. Like nothing. You gave me nothing. Yeah. Absolutely nothing.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about opportunity. When I seen that he was guarding Andrew Wiggins, that was my prize picks over CK. I had Andrew Wiggins over 16 and a half. Put my money on that automatically. And we'll get to prize picks in a little bit. Yeah. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. 106.95. Knicks fall to the Dubs, man. Let us know what you guys think about the game, man. We're going to take some calls in a little bit. 657-383-1509 is the number to call. Got a lot of super chats that have come in so far. Definitely want to shout out Fly Boyant. He says, it's the offense Tibbs has set. Running an offense through Randle is a terrible idea when Tibbs know how to guard him, when teams know how to guard him. We them boys. $5 super chat says that 30-year-old Frenchman is stealing from us. Shout out CT Pittman. $10 super chat says Knicks Twitter out here coaching Tibbs. Man, gotta laugh through the pain. It is what it is until things turn around. Shout out to Kenny Gales. $10 super chat says corner Kev has made more threes in 2 games than Evan has all December. Why not play the kid? Oh, why play the kids? Why not play the kids? They make shots, play defense, have effort, hustle, and hungry. We don't need that. SMH, free the kids.
You know what I'm also questioning is in this situation, in tonight's game, right? There was no RJ, there was no Obi, there was no Grimes. Obviously, we spoke about this out for COVID protocol reasons. I'm wondering, is it a Kemba decision that he doesn't play if he doesn't start? Or is that a coaching decision?
Yo, that's what I'm trying to figure out, Ash.
I don't understand why in this situation, in this game, knowing the deficit we are within players and knowing the Warriors aren't even playing, why don't you play him?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was it Kemba's decision, like I'm all or nothing? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like how they handled it so hard line in the sand. Like you can't help us. You're no good to us.
Right.
Here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little too dramatic.
It's odd the way that it was executed. It's one thing to not play him in games that are in the clutch, right? Where like it's moving and grooving and you're like, okay, look, Kemba, this is not the space for you to exist in. But that was not the case. And this was a team that wasn't really coming for the jugular like that.
Severely
so why did he not see the court?
Severely shorthanded. But you got Burks locking 30, a game high, 39 minutes. building you a brick house right in front of your eyes. I don't understand it, man. I want to shout out the Rhyme Animal Chuck D. Everybody throw a hashtag PE in the chat. We got 1,200 people in here. Let's get those likes up. Throw a hashtag PE in the chat. $50 super chats says Warriors didn't win this game. We lost it. Game was utter garbage. Right. Tibbs' worst coach game, in my opinion. Chuck going in tonight. Let's go, Chuck.
Go ahead.
Let's go, Chuck. He says Kemba Gate is puzzling that he's not playing. And the kids is blasphemy. Julius abandoned his 3-second get rid of the ball play. Playing on Christmas will be a crime. SMH. My Rhyme Animal Chuck D going in tonight. He's always on the positive end. Chuck D's going in tonight. He's had enough with the theatrics. Let's go, Chuck. Let's go. King Deej on the Discord. King Deej, you up next. What's good?
Salute the orange and blue, man. Hit that thumbs up button. I don't understand why we got 1.2K and I don't see 48.
We got to hit that like button. Let's go.
Yeah, come on, man. You got to run it up. First off, I just want to say, CP, you know, that's what families do, man. We get into debates. We're not going to talk about Ben tonight.
Later. Let's push that to later. Let's get to the game.
Not at all. We're not doing that at all.
Not at all, please.
All right,
let's go.
Let's talk about the game. Shout out Steph. Yeah. You know, everybody mad about it. I kind of actually like it. If you're gonna break the record, I'd rather see it at the Garden, man. I respect that. I'd rather respect the win, but I respect it. Now, I was in here yesterday, and I told y'all about y'all boy Mitch. The Mitch Hive gonna hate me because I'm just gonna pick on y'all until y'all prove me a real reason. 2-2 with the worst plus minus off the bench. But then they tell me he's such a perimeter player. But I see IQ. I'm heavy on body language. Like everybody's blaming Randle for the body language. Check out your boy Mitch as IQ trying to tell him, instruct him where to.
Oh, did we lose him?
I think so. Oh.
Nope.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, remix. Go ahead. Say repeat that. You said check out his body language and what?
I said check out his body language. It's all bad, man. He's putting his shoulders up. He's blaming the point guards and where he's leading them. Like I don't see what it is. I'm not gonna blame him for tonight, but I'm just saying. Mitch ain't all that, man. So this lateral move business, I ain't gonna say a name, but this lateral move business,
Miles Turner,
Mitch for Turner. I'm with the Turner. Meanwhile, his rebound is just going way up. Now, Evan, man, Evan, you enter in a new territory that we don't like to be at. It's called Elfrid Payton territory, bro. You might be worse because at least Payton wasn't getting paid this bread for this. Like I watched this man play the whole third quarter, and
bro,
CP.
I'm
Ashley,
like, what are we doing right now?
He didn't do anything.
I couldn't believe it.
He didn't do anything, bro.
I couldn't believe it.
I can't believe. I was looking at Tibbs like, yo, what's going on, bro?
I could not believe it, bro.
But the best thing that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna hang up because I know you got calls.
Yeah.
I've been in this chat since June, and I was telling y'all about McBride, so I'm like a proud dad tonight. Check the tape. Check CP's playlist. Every time he was in here with the scouts, I was telling y'all about McBride while the Cooper cops was in here, just violating me, throwing tomatoes at me. Man, free the law firm. Free McBride and Grimes, man. I can't wait till these boys become the official backcourt. I'm out, man. Peace and love.
Let's go. King Deej on the check-in. Rate that chat. Rate that call in the chat, man. 1 through 5. 1 being trash, 5 being facts. King Deej on the check-in. I'm still buzzing how the Rhyme Animal went in. Chuck went in on Tibbs, man.
All facts, too. All facts.
Facts. Yeah.
All facts.
Yeah, you know, look, I was looking for a bounce back year for Mitch this year. It's just been, you know, disappointing. A lot of the production so far from a lot of these guys just hasn't been there. You know, Mitch included. 2 and 2 tonight, 14 minutes. Ho hum. Didn't really even notice him out there. Honestly, neither one of our bigs. Honestly, so it's tough. You know, absolutely tough, man. Yeah.
Now, to King Deej's point, too, it's been something that I've been noticing as well, is the body language. A few games ago with RJ, it was a small moment, and somebody on Twitter had pointed out the clip to me. I didn't really think anything of it, but it was the same thing. You know, RJ, you could see, was just simply telling him about a move, and you could see Mitch didn't like it, walked away, and had made a face and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know if he's in his own head. We're seeing the Snapchat post and everything like that. It's just an all-around weird thing going on with Mitchell Robinson as far as how he's, you know, reacting to how his game has been this year. So yeah, it's just been rough time.
If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. Didn't he do something similar like last year? or like last season, like went to Snapchat or his Insta story or Twitter and was tweeting out like subliminal messages, and like he's known for doing stuff like that. I'm not quite sure why that's his outlet, but this is not the first time I feel like we've seen this.
Well, you know, when Alan Hahn,
granted, he is what, 22 years old.
Yeah, he's young. He's young.
It was cute at first. I don't know about
he's
young. Not 22 if it's still okay, to be real with you. Just
he's young. Well, like, you know, like I said last year, and Hahn came on this year and said it, you know, the maturity thing has been an issue. That's all I'll say.
Always has been.
You know, the maturity thing.
No,
has been
I've heard that as well.
Yeah. He's got to tighten up. This is his career on the line right now. You know, he has a chance to get himself a nice bag on the next deal. You gotta show and prove, man. Let's go to the post game. Here's Julius's comments on tonight's game. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for you boys.
Try to play the right way, but just be aggressive. It's a struggle. We down a couple guys. Not playing great basketball right now. So, you know, it's tough. But this is what we all signed up for. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We're going to get it done. And we're going to figure it out. But we just got to take it a game at a time and just get our confidence and our juice going.
All right. I think we've heard that about 10 games this year.
On a plus note, fabulous jacket. Super fire.
Yeah, it's cool.
I get it.
You know.
Sure. But did you believe any of it?
I'm just trying to try to start one on positive here.
I hear you.
I know.
I didn't believe any of it. I didn't believe any of it.
You can't. I mean, look, we'll see, man. You know,
I think Julius looks defeated in more ways than one.
Right. But he's even looking like that on the court, though.
No, I know. I mean, he looks physically defeated. It's kind of remnant of after or like around the All-Star break where he was gassed.
Right.
But that was because he was carrying the workload. I feel like now is a different type of gas. I think it's gassed of the strain of just the situation is weighing on him physically, but also emotionally.
I think so.
When your leader, because that's what Julius Randle is at the end of the day, he's still your leader. When your leader is just defeated emotionally, and that's how they go to the podium, it trickles down to the team. He's just frustrated with every single aspect of this team on and off the court, and his body language, he has a very, it's almost like when your mom, you know when you piss off your parents, or when you were a kid and how you used to piss off your parents, and your mom would just like one day just blow up on you out of nowhere because it's just built up frustration.
Right.
That's when you see on the court, Julius sometimes reacts to the smallest of things that really aren't that big, but it's about everything that happened prior to it. That's exactly the situation he's in right now.
I think that situation is watching Fournier and Burks go 5 for 20 on the damn night, 2 for 14 from downtown, and you trying to kick out dimes, and these dudes are building you a brick house out there. You know. It's tough. It's tough, man. Let's go to the phones. We got a lot of calls. Callers rapid fire tonight, man. We got a lot of people on the line. Starting with Benji, rapid fire. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys? As you know, I never call after a loss, but tonight I feel compelled to just. I'm so distraught with the current state of things. I mean, one of the things that we kind of we're hanging our hat on was that this team there was no more drama. It was fully functional. It was. Everything was being run the right way and full transparency. But now we're seeing with this whole Kemba stuff, everything kind of unravel. I mean, obviously there's more to the story because obviously everything's unraveled since that point. I mean, at the time I thought made no sense. Why not just limit him to 15, 20 minutes if you want to, limit the defensive liability that he can be. But he still is a shot creator. We could have used him tonight, clearly. We could have used him Sunday. And now everyone else but him is playing. They have to address this right away. Tomorrow is the first day I believe he can be traded. They got to make a move or do something here. I don't understand how rigid Tibbs can be. I don't understand what's happening. As far as Fournier, I was a big proponent of his before the season. He started off well. When I called in after the win over San Antonio, I mentioned that he looked disengaged, and that's what I'm seeing now. I mean, he's standing in the corner waiting for the action to come to him.
Yep.
He's playing tentatively. Once he starts missing a few shots, he then doesn't really want to take shots. He's not driving at all, which he used to do against us all the time when he was in Orlando. They got to fix this man because he's not getting dealt anytime soon. I would take Mitch. No disrespect to the KnicksFanTV Mitch Robinson T-shirt that I bought from y'all guys, but time to deal him, man. Good contract, young kid with some value and upside.
Okay.
I package him with somebody on our team, get him out of here, and get a shooter. We can easily play Jericho Sims, and he can do all that Mitch can do. You're not really missing much. Mitch, too many nights like this. There was a game against San Antonio where he was dominant. Tonight, he was non-existent. Against Indiana, he was non-existent. He's not consistent. I think he was a great story coming out of high school, all that stuff, but it's time to move on from him. Let's package him. Let's get him out. Let's get some new fire and desire in here. We're not seeing it. And these next 4 games are pivotal.
Yeah,
I think the only way we can write this is if we win 3 of the next 4 games. I think that would go a long way to writing things.
Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. Zion from Albany. Zion, you up next. You just gotta go rapid fire, man. We got a ton of calls. Rapid fire.
Yeah, man. These rotations that Thibs is putting out is making no sense, man. That third quarter, Evan Fournier had 2 points. He had 2 more points than me, and I'm sitting on the couch. This man out here doing cardio, and this needs to stop, man. When he was playing that man third quarter.
The entire third quarter.
I know, man. He was like, I thought we were going to go on the roll, with
I'm
Deuce.
waiting on Kev.
That man's
Where's
a
my guy
multi-dimensional
Kev?
defender. Yeah, this man, Deuce, has defensive instincts, man. This man anticipates plays.
Yeah.
He gets into passing lanes. He helps. We need to play that man more. I thought he was going to keep playing on the third. But when he put in Fournier, I knew we were going to lose this game, man. And also, Burks, I'm giving him a pass. His baby was probably crying all night,
Yeah, we
probably
appreciate
up all
that.
night. That's probably
Appreciate
breaking all the threes. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man.
All right. Appreciate that. Zion.
Baby crying all night.
Albany.
His wife may still be in the hospital with the baby. He not even been released
I don't know,
yet.
man. We making it. I don't know. All I know is in the present, he wasn't good tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on. Hope it all works out. But in the present,
Listen, we can give a pass to the new dad, okay?
Yeah.
Give a pass to the new dad. Not only is he a new dad, but I believe this is his 3rd child. So we can give a pass to the new dad.
Yeah.
All right. Here was speaking of Deuce. Here was D Rose on Deuce McBride. Let's go to D Rose.
From who? Who? Oh, Deuce. Deuce. No, I mean Deuce is a good player, man. Good young player. His confidence is very high. Of course, his defense is top tier, and he just needs the time. And hopefully Tibbs gives him the time. But we know how good he is, and we know how good the rookies are. So it's all about opportunity in this league.
Hopefully Tibbs gives him the time, CK.
Rose with us.
Yeah.
He's with us.
Yeah.
You know I love Rose.
He's
Give
so
D Rose a pass, okay? He's old.
He's so used to not even seeing him out there. He said, who? He said, what?
Who?
He's old. Give him a pass.
He said, who are you talking about?
You got a Miles on this team?
That's how much playing time McBride has been getting. D Rose is like, who? Oh, he's on our team. Oh, yeah.
Miles?
He played well. He did his thing.
Miles
Yeah.
Morales, Spider-Man tomorrow. What you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I love D Rose. Never change Rose.
Yeah, man. But yeah, he said hopefully Tibbs plays him. So hopefully. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new. We'll shout you guys out. Knicks postgame live presented by Prize Picks. We'll take a couple more calls, and then I'll tell you about my night on Prize Picks and how you guys can win. Shout out.
Someone said, who? Like the Snoop Dogg.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Snoop Dogg meme, man. The Snoop Dogg meme. For sure. All right, I heard JD's on the queue. All right, so let me get to JD in a second. Shout out Steve Verner, $50 super chat. My guy Steve Verner says Tibbs running around with his shoes untied. This man is tripping. Leon got to get him some Velcro sneakers. This man called 3 consecutive timeouts and made no substitutions in the third. That was the game. My guy Steve Verner calling him out. I don't know how you see Fournier out there struggling and playing the whole damn quarter, man. I don't know, but that's just me, man. All right, where's JD at here on the phones? Oh, here he goes. Reporting live from Madison Square Garden. JD Sports Talk. What's
My
good?
man was living it up.
How much you pay for them tickets, JD? You got money? I'm just kidding.
I had to take a loan from CP.
he stripped down the grill. That's why he
Right,
been going
that's
for a
what the money
couple weeks. Had to get them parts off. It's a hot ticket tonight, man.
Listen, guys, it was, to start the game off, the Garden was electric. And it was funny because from the moment of tip-off, everyone was recording every possession. You didn't want to miss
I see that,
the moment. And I had like 10 videos saved on my phone because, whenever he didn't get either a shot off or didn't make it, you have to go to the next video. So it was Garden was electric, and onto the game. Because, listen, I didn't think all that celebration stuff, I'm a Knicks fan at the end of the day. It was like, okay, give him props, all that. But
everybody come and see history. I'm like, man, I don't care about that. I'm at the crib. Come and see history. Come and see history at my team's expense. You got Reggie. You got Reggie on the TV, damn near crying. You got to give him a napkin. My man is soiling
you saw how
himself.
they paused the entire game. I was like, where's the delay again?
Reggie's over here soiling himself. He's so damn emotional.
Right.
I'm like, get a grip. You know what I'm saying? I damn near want to watch the game on mute. It was so annoying, man. Go ahead, JD.
I was looking for the flag, man. Like, where's the penalty? Like, this is crazy. And I don't know what they showed on TV, but I'm sure at some point they went on commercial. But live, it was like, oh my God, it's like a movie. And it's like, all right, we get it. Now let's. You have Madison Square Garden.
You're right.
Not, in Silicon Valley. So, but listen, on to the game. I didn't expect to go out there and win the game, but. Tibbs, a disappointing night. Again, for me, you guys are talking about Fournier. To me, CP, okay, you play him the whole third, fine. But what is your approach? He shot one attempt in the third. So, in other words, you decide to play a guy for a full third quarter after he just had a tough first half. You would think in terms of coaching, okay, let's play him the whole third quarter, but let's get him 5-6 shots. Let's draw some plays for him. It seemed like he just played them to give him a cardio workout.
So everybody's like, yo, he's just getting a run out there.
Yeah, like I don't understand. So that is the coaching question I have. Is there was seemed to be no approach to even playing, nothing to get him going. So, and at this point, CP, him and Randle, they just don't work for me. It just doesn't work. Bro. When we talk about what do you do, when we talk about politics, when we talk about other changes, I don't think that him and Randle they don't have chemistry. So that's, to me, you continue to have Fournier in the starting lineup, you may continue to see these type of performances. So unless they have the guts to say, you know what, let's put him to the bench, he'll still get minutes. It's either that or you start him, but you play him 4-minute spurts. Play him the first 4 minutes, he misses the first 2 shots, get out of here.
Yeah.
That's it. But playing him in these long stretches doesn't make sense. And I'll end it with this. You have a ton of calls. And I want to see what you did on your prize picks. You got some dubs.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well right now.
But McBride made a statement. Now you have Quentin Grimes against the defending champs, and you have McBride against who you believe are going to be the champs this year. Talking about 2 rookies making their first big contributions against elite teams, mostly full roster teams on a big stage. Their confidence is soaring, and I hope that they get minutes moving forward. So thank you guys for the call. Shout out to everyone. And, now is a stretch that they have to get wins or it's going to get ugly.
Good call, man. Good call. Yeah, they're on a stretch now. They got to right the ship. They got to right the ship, man. I didn't see us winning either one of these 2 games. So now they got to right the ship. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Here's what Tibbs had to say about the young guys. He says, this is from my guy, Alder Almo, Empire Sports, New York. So Tibbs says he loves the young guys in these games without some key players. He's finding out stuff about them. He mentioned when Jericho Sims, Quentin Grimes stepped in, they played well. It was Miles' turn tonight. We needed everyone. Ash, you're not impressed.
Tibbs, honestly, we're finding stuff about them. Put it on your eHarmony account. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't want to hear that. I'm finding stuff about them. You're not courting them. This is not Tinder. Play them. That's all I care about. I don't care if you know what their favorite color is. I don't care if you know what their favorite Marvel superhero is. Play them. See what you see on the film and utilize it in the game. The rest of it does not matter to me. Like, it's comments like that that make it very hard to defend him. Just very hard to defend him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Gotta make a decision.
I need somebody in the chat to let me know if he said the word accountability or accountable tonight. Just let me know. That's all I need to know, because that's the last thing I need to hear from him. Because that third quarter, we're gonna talk about it from now till our face turn blue until the next game. We saw no accountability taking place in that third quarter with Evan Fournier and poor Ali Burks running them as much as they did and giving us absolutely nothing. So that's the word I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I'm with you on that one, Ash. Like, I don't understand it. It really did honestly feel like with him playing Deuce tonight, it kind of felt like that was the first time he was actually seeing him play basketball. And it was just like, Deuce is a solid defender. Maybe I can trust to use him right now.
It's so frustrating.
Like, it really felt that way. Like, it felt like he is now understanding what this, like, it's like he doesn't see him in practice. He doesn't see the footage that we see in Summer League or in the G League. It really generally feels like when they're on the court, that's all he really gets to see. And I hope that's not the case, because like JD put it perfectly, we saw a great sample size against the defending champs from Quentin Grimes, and we saw a nice little sample size here in Deuce McBride against the team that's possibly going to be the champs this year. Like, what else do you need? I know we lost both the games, but what else do you need? And I do not forget my man Kevin Knox either, because he would play great in both those games as well. Find a way.
Comments like that, it's like what Janet Jackson said. She said it best. What have you done for me lately? Like, it's just very much, it sounds good, Tibbs, but actions speak louder than words. And when you say things like that, it's basically taking your hand and slapping it across the face of every single Knicks fan, because this is exactly the thing that you should have been doing. Oh, I'm learning more about them. You had an entire off season. You had an entire training camp. You had an entire summer league to learn about your young players, to learn about what they can bring to the table, to learn about what their strengths, what their weaknesses were. You're just now learning on December 14th what they bring to the table. Why? Because you're at a deficit, because you don't have three guys and your stars are stinking up the joint. Like, that's not okay coming from your head coach. It's just not. That's not a cool statement.
I want to let's salute some people in the chat. Salute Supreme Naturalist, team hashtag new. Welcome, Supreme Naturalist. Shamboy72 Abel, you're in here all the time. A salute to you anyway. You drop the team hashtag new on us. Salute to, salute to everybody, man. We got, how many people we got in the chat? How many likes we got here? 1,500 on the check-in, man. Let's get those likes up. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Ashley, you want to shout out in the chat tonight?
All right, let's see who we got here. First and foremost, shout out to Cynthia Wolf. I love having my ladies Cynthia in the building, holding it down. All right, let's see who else we got. Shout out to Antoine Jenkins. I'm gonna try to shout out to new people. Jimmy Reed in the building. Obviously, Chuck D as always. Shout out to, I think Ari was in this chat. He made a little appearance. I don't know where he went. Shout out to Junior Karoma. And just shout out to all 1,700 of you guys. Salute. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. I see Angel just pop into the chat. Shout out to the GOAT Simp in the building. And I appreciate all you guys rocking with us. I know that, losses are never fun, but, being with all you makes it a little bit easier. So,
CK, who you shouting out, bro?
I always gotta show love to Junior Karoma and my man Kareem Grant, always showing love. I gotta show the love back. All the new folks, I'm waiting to see if any hashtags come up. As we're saying this, Gregory Joseph, what's good? The mods keeping it real. You could tell they frustrated too, but they're trying to keep it as calm and composed as all can be. Shout out to the mods. But yeah, like I said, shout out to all the new folks. And yeah, man, just because we ain't saying it, we don't need to say it. You come in the stream, you subscribe, hit that like button. It's that simple.
Hit that subscribe
guy
button,
Kojo
man.
Also in the chat. I see you. What's up, homie?
Kojo, what's going on, man? Yeah, man, I even lost my composure a little bit too, CK. I let one slip earlier, man. This is a family show. I had to catch myself.
You sure did.
You know what I mean? I almost walked off the set, man. This is a family show. So I had to get some composure. I had to compose myself, but I'm good now. People in the chat aired me out. Man. Yeah, people in the chat.
Yeah, that's right, chat. That's what I'm talking about, chat. How about them Cowboys? 9-4. I like the energy. Shout out to Cowboy Nation in the chat. I see y'all. We ain't here, baby.
Them dead skins are some bums. I couldn't count on them anyway, man. Michael on the Discord. Michael, let's go.
I'm about to slap Charlie Brown in the face right now, bro. I can't. I can't with these lies, bro. I can't, bro. It's like a ex-girlfriend, bro. Like, I can't with these lies no more, bro. Oh yeah, Grimes, I'm playing. Yeah, they're good. Like shut up, bro. You're talking nonsense, bro. You're saying all of that, and you playing Fournier the whole third quarter and subbing IQ with 1 minute left, not making any changes. I was at the game, bro.
Oh, you at the game?
I was at the game when I saw this man Tibbs with his little spirits. Oh my god, looking like a troll, looking like a troll, and he was getting mad, but he wasn't doing anything about it. 3 timeouts for what? Just for
you should have ran down to the bench and screamed on him, man.
I ain't to, bro. I swear.
He said he tried.
And another thing, when Fournier was on the bench table and Burst was shooting free throws, Tibbs could have put him out because McBride step back 3. It was at the end of the second quarter. Step back 3. Fournier was still at the scorer's table. He could have took him out and kept McBride in because he just made 2 threes in a row. Instead, he keeps Fournier in and subs out McBride after 2 threes in a row. What are you doing, man?
Let's go. Let's go, Michael. Let's go.
Bro, having a heart attack, bro. This is a winnable game. And, like, the team is so inconsistent. Like, we got to have a winnable game now and then 5 unwinnable games and another winnable game. It's just nonsense, bro. And then the fourth quarter, bro, that defense was terrible. For some reason, the game plan switched and was like, try to bait and rotate. And since, I don't know how to say his name, but that center on the Golden State Warriors was showing threes like Belisa, yeah. So since, just take out Mitch for him because Mitch can't guard him. Don't double team and try to rotate and try to get the steal and guard the 3. Now they were going to push. And I don't know why Taj didn't at least play a little bit. Like, Noel had a decent game, but come on, bro. Like,
should have matched up a little bit better. If you're trying to give Noel
rest, at least play Taj. Jericho Sims. You say all this stuff about the young guys for what? It's just crazy, bro.
Let them know, man. Let them know. How was the atmosphere in there, though?
Oh, it was good, bro. There was so many bandwagons, bro. They were so pissed.
Yeah.
So many. I saw Curry jersey left and right, bro.
The new Golden State fans. That's your generation.
They probably don't even know Moses Moody or the college Kuminga went to, bro.
That's your generation, Michael.
Kuminga in his life. They never knew who Baron Davis was, Monte Ellis, bro.
They
never knew any of those people, bro.
Talk to him. Let's go.
They don't know any of those people, bro. I'm not even a Warriors fan, bro.
Yeah. They don't know when Jason Richardson was on the Warriors. They don't know any of that.
Right. I was grinding my teeth for the whole game, bro. It was just I only saw one person that was wearing a Tim Hardaway jersey. One person.
Wow, bro.
CP, I was telling you right about Fournier, bro. Worst offseason contract.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that Tim Hardaway Jr.'s contract looking way better than what Evan doing, bro.
Hey, he might be right, bro. He might be right.
It's crazy.
You might be right, man.
And salute, man.
Somebody in the chat said I got to get you some merch, man. DM me your address, man. We'll get you some merch, man. You're the rookie of the year already. Season ain't even over yet, man. You got the crown, man. You got the crown. Unanimous, bro. Send me your address. Hit me up on the Discord or the Instagram, man.
The Charlie Brown is what got me, bro. I couldn't do it.
Michael on the Discord. Throw some 5s in the chat. Throw some fire in the chat. Came with that smoke.
I can't.
Came for that smoke. Nobody was spared. Let's go. That might have been his best call. And they're all good. You know what I'm saying? They're all good. That might have been the best one.
Mike, bro.
Michael gave it to everybody, even his peers. He said the bandwagon Golden State fans. That's his generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out RTG Duffels. RTG Duffels. What's going on? That's his generation, man. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. So to everybody in the chat once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Knicks post-game live presented by Prize Picks. That's right, people. Prize Picks. It has the best NBA daily fantasy sports prop game on the market. You guys know we've been rocking with Prize Picks early last month, and they're back again, man. So definitely want to tell you some more about Prize Picks. They offer more NBA props than any other daily fantasy prop operator. And when we talk about props, it's just over-unders. That's what the Prize Picks game is all about. It's very easy to play, and I'm going to show you how I did tonight. So as I said, man, with Prize Picks, you're going to go to prizepicks.com. or download the Prize Picks app. You enter promo code KFTV, and they're going to match your deposit of up to $100 by 100%. So if you deposit $50, they'll put in $50. If you put in $100, they'll put in $100. So it's a great promotion. Definitely drop the promo code KFTV for your chance to win. Now, here's how you play. You pick 2 to 5 players, and you can play across multiple sports. You can play basketball, football, hockey, whatever's in season. So you can mix and match. And all you're doing is you picking over under the stats that Prize Picks has lined up each night. It's you versus the house. It's that easy. Over under, and it's you versus the house. And you can win up to 10 times the amount of money that you put in. So here's what I did tonight, CK. I was feeling the whole Steph, pomp and circumstance. Steph obviously always puts on a show at the Garden with the whole 3-point thing. I took the over on 26.5 points.
I did too.
I did. And in my head, I'm like, they might be tired second half back to back. You might be a little worn out with this whole thing. I was like, let me just go with the over. I went with the over, and I didn't hit that.
Same.
Yeah, I didn't hit that. Now, Wiggins, as I told you, with Andrew Wiggins coming in here, obviously having a great year, and the Knicks defense just being in shambles, I already knew Fournier was going to be checking him. So I went with Wiggins over 16.5 points, and I literally just got it because at the last second of the game, he hits a 3-pointer for 18 points. So I hit that. I hit my Andrew Wiggins play. I picked 5 tonight.
Smart.
I made 5 picks tonight. Then I went over to assists because in Prize Picks, you can pick from assists, points, rebounds, 3 points made, and free throws made. Those are the ones I play with. So I went over to assists. You have CP3 in the second night of a back-to-back in Portland against the Blazers. I went with the under on 10 dimes. We'll see where CP3's at right now, but I went with the under on 10 dimes, and that game is still going on. Yeah, let me know how many dimes you got, TK, so I'm not sure. 3 points made. Here's where I went. I went Gary Trent Jr. going up against an undermanned Brooklyn Nets team, and I went over 3.5 3-pointers made. I think he had about 5 by halftime, so I hit that. And then D Rose, I like D Rose in this game tonight against the Golden State Warriors with over 1.5 3-pointers made. He hit 2 in the first half, so I hit that. So that's where I'm at right now. I hit 4. I hit 3 out of 5 so far. I'm waiting on the CP3.
He's at 7 assists at halftime.
He's at 7. He's at 7 at halftime. At the very least, I come ahead with some money. At the very least, I'll win some money, just not as much as I had anticipated. I put in $20 for the chance to win $200. If you make 5 right, you'll get this full $200. If you get 4 right, you make $40. I think if you get 3 right, you get $8. So at the very least, I got $8. And if not, then I'll get $40. So you guys try it out, man. Play responsibly. Go to prizepicks.com or download the Prize Picks app. Enter promo code KFTV for your chance to win. Oh, I mean, not for your chance to win, but for your chance to get a match on your deposit of up to $100. So it's a great deal, great promo deal, and shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring the show. All right, next call. Let's go to Dan from New Jersey. Dan, what's going on? Dan going once?
Okay.
Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing?
What's going on, man? Listen.
Yeah.
CK, Ash, CP, I'm done, man. It's been 3 games back to back. We got the Obi Toppin game, we got the Grimes game, and now we got the Miles McBride game. Listen, man, I'm gonna sleep like a baby because I think I just figured this whole thing out. And if it doesn't play out like this, well then, like, my bad on me for getting my hopes up. But I really think that Tibbs is only here as a transition coach, and they're eventually just gonna give the young guys to Kenny Payne, bro. Because I'm telling you, I think this front office's talent is drafting. I think they've nailed every single draft pick. I don't think they've missed on a single one yet. I don't believe Obi was a mistake. I think he was probably the best draft pick that they've made. I love Quick. I love Grimes. and I love what I'm seeing from McBride. I've been checking out some of the G League games, so I'm seeing that it's translating to the NBA level. He went up against an elite team, and he put them to work. So I really do think that I don't mind keeping in Julius and keeping in Fournier in the starting lineup, because at the end of the day, if we lose a lot of games, I feel pretty good about what this front office can do in the 10 to 13, maybe the 8 range in the draft, man. I really don't mind it. So you guys let me know what you think about that, but that's just my take on it. I'm going to sleep sound either way.
Well, I mean, you taking the patient approach, which is where I think we need to be, man. This is still a work in progress, and again, the expectations based off of last year's success, it's expected. The disappointment in the play so far is expected. You know, the fans should be disappointed. I'm disappointed in how they're playing, but if you got to look at it in the macro, and you're seeing signs. Just one game, you know, it's hard. You can't get too crazy about the one game Grimes had, one game McBride had, but you're seeing signs of guys that can play. Maybe not star potential, but certainly role player potential down the road that you want to see them build on. Is Tibbs a stepping stone coach? Could very well be. A lot of these guys are. You know, I never thought we're getting Tibbs and we're going to win a championship in this 5-year term. Nah, he might not even make it through the whole contract. That's just how the game goes, you know. It goes to the next guy, and it's on him to build. Maybe it's Johnny Bryant. Who knows? Maybe Johnny Bryant is the coach in waiting.
That's my hope.
In 2 years or so. We'll see. But, you know, you got to take a patient approach with this whole thing, man.
Yeah.
I would also love to throw this name into the nomination ring. I'm not saying it has to be. I'm just saying I would like it to be. Can the NBA please give Patrick Ewing a job, a coaching position? That man has been deserving of a head coach position for years. Yep. And what better place to bring him back to than the place it all began?
Would he leave his Georgetown?
Would he leave Georgetown? I mean, I'm sure if
in a
the
few
offer
years,
was
I feel like he would close that chapter. I think he fell into that Georgetown position, not accidentally. I feel like that sounds messy, but they wouldn't give him a chance in the NBA. And you have guys like Steve Nash and Chauncey Billups who don't have nearly as much coaching experience as Patrick Ewing has. Why not? I would love to have Patrick Ewing, even if it's not for coaching the Knicks, although that would be a great story. Got to give him a shot. I mean, the man definitely deserves a position in this league at some point, at some time. And when I say at some time, I mean sooner rather than later.
I mean, look, I would love to see it. I don't want to see it here. I never want to see Patrick Ewing ever coaching the Knicks ever in my lifetime. Just because I just don't want to put that juju on him. You know what I'm saying? I like to I like to remember him a certain way. And we've made it a long way from the bad vibes and the finger on. I don't want to see him coaching this team ever. But yeah, I always hope he gets a job in the NBA.
What about Woodson coming back?
Nah.
Yeah, look, it's not gonna happen. But I
give
think he's where he wants to
blood.
be. He wanted the Indiana.
Yeah, fresh
Mark
blood.
Jackson.
Where he wants to be.
Nah. Give me some fresh blood.
If it didn't happen by now.
Nah, Mark Jackson's never coaching in the NBA ever again. Give me some fresh blood, man. You know,
I'm with Johnny Bryant, man.
Yeah,
I would love to be that for his first opportunity for sure. Man.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. I don't want to send. I know a lot of chat already sent him out there. I'm not trying to send Tibbs out the door just yet. I think it's too soon for that. I'm not a fan of the coaching carousel. I'm not a fan of that. But if we are going to go past Tom Thibodeau down the line, I'm with CP. I want new blood, and I think Johnny B would be a good start for sure.
Let me salute a couple super chats real quick. Shout out to Andile Vilani checking in. Sent us a $70. What's the South African denomination called? It's a ZAR, but yeah, sent us a $70 in South Africa from South Africa. That was from last night's show, but I want to shout him out anyway. Shout out Haitian Ferg, $5 super chat says, I asked for Grimes and McBride early, and now don't feel so bad about it. Our perimeter game is trash on both ends. Done with Kemba and Fournier. Angry Jenkins says, still hating on y'all for the Simmons take last night. Right now, I'm happy we didn't let the Warriors blow us out. Big up. Javier Salgado, super chat, says, this is on Tibbs and the French. I won't even say his name. He's not worth it. It's time to bench the French. Hashtag bench the French. My man's about to start a movement. Cold. My man's about to start a movement. I don't even want to say it. Joe Duggan, it's a serious question. What does Fournier do better than Kev on the basketball court right now?
Talk to him. I'm listening too.
Free Kev.
Somebody answer his question.
Free Kev.
Somebody answer his question, please.
Not much. Fall Rock Bread. $5 super chats. It's Fournier just doing cardio. Get this man a Peloton and a plane ticket. Tibbs rotations are dumpster juice. Kids are the only signs of life right now.
It says the South African currency is the rand.
The rand.
But
that's right.
It's
that's right.
Abbreviated to ZAR.
Yes, that's right. That's right. A little history. The more you know. Great job, Ash. Great job. All right.
Shout out to the chat because I didn't.
Oh, that was the chat. Okay. The rand. There we go.
The chat beat me too. I have it right here too.
Okay. All right. Couple more calls. We were expecting a battle of the fans tonight.
Yeah, man.
I heard that Ari's ready. He was in the chat saying it's time.
We don't know where Ari's been ready since this morning. I got rapid fire DMs from Ari this morning. I didn't even wake up properly this morning. I checked my phone. It's Ari blowing me up. Fredo called him out last night on something serious. If you guys missed that, go back to the Ben Simmons episode last night. We got the timestamp. Fredo went in, man. He let the shots fly. He let Ari have it. Jay from Florida, King Deej. She went in on everybody. No one was spared.
Is Fredo running from the smoke?
I don't know. I was looking for him on the Discord. He's nowhere to be found tonight.
Oh, God, the hashtags. Where's Fredo?
Where is Fredo, man? I put the announcement up on the Discord.
Nah, I was all excited for this all day. Don't do this, Fredo. Come on now.
Yeah.
Fredo, come out and play. Where you at? Don't be scared.
I put the announcement up on the Discord. Everybody was ready.
Announcement up.
Yeah, we don't know where Fredo is, man.
Put a wanted sign up.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, man.
Same, man.
Brandon from Newburgh. Brandon, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Appreciate the call.
Yeah, man. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, so I just a few things. Thinking to myself, I think number one thing that I think we need to do is get some good veterans on the team as far as that got like championship pedigree. Not necessarily to play them, but just to have that type of impact in the locker room. Like you see Udonis Haslem down in the Heat. You see how they got Lowry, and that kind of turned them around. You see, especially like back in the day when we had Jason Kidd on the team, we really turned things around. We was like balling. Everybody was like uplifting themselves. I think that's something that we need in order to like turn this around and kind of like show the rookies and cultivate like our culture as far as like how to get out of these stretches and everything. I think it's a good thing that we got Kemba in the locker room right now. Is teaching like, you know, McBride.
The leaders are D Rose and Taj, though. You know, D Rose and Taj are the leaders.
That's a fact, but they haven't been to a finals.
Yeah, but you bringing a guy, you can bring in Udonis Haslem, don't mean we're going to win anything.
No, not necessarily that at all. But I'm saying if we're looking for, like, to play the kids, you know what I'm saying? If we're looking for McBride and, you know, Grimes and everybody to kind of, like, grow into their own. Like, I was watching All the Smoke. Very first question that they ask everybody is, like, yo, who are your vets?
Yeah.
Like, that means something to y'all.
Right.
You know what I mean? That means something to the player's career. So if we're looking long-term, I'm taking the patient route. So that's why I'm bringing this up. I'm taking the patient route. So if we're going to play chess, I think if we bring in somebody like a Crowder, it doesn't have to be a big splash. And eventually we get rid of these contracts like Fournier and everything like that. I think those are the type of veterans we need to target. Not to hog minutes and, you know, take the Tibbs role and everything, but I think that the energy is fluctuating because we don't have somebody to hold that direction. Because nobody knows how to win right now. We have the blind leading the blind. Nobody's been to a championship on this team. If you look at Golden State, if you look at Jordan Poole, his vets is Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Stephen Curry. He came in the same year as RJ. Now, somebody might say that's unfair because, you know, you look at Steph, Clay, and Dre, but Steph had Steve Kerr, that was a championship pedigree to kind of show him the ropes. I think that right there, a winning culture starts with that. If we get that in the locker room, that might get contagious, and we might be able to have some type of glimmer of hope in the future.
Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. Angel, I see you. We're going to close with you, Angel. Chunk Norris up next. Chunk, what's going on?
Let's go. What's good, fam? I've been waiting for a minute.
What's good, man? If you're, hold on. If you're on speakerphone, you got to take it off speakerphone, fam.
Oh, I had it on my Bluetooth. Let me switch
all of that. All of that got to come out of there, man.
Yeah, that part. I got you. All right, it's better?
Much better, bro. Much better.
All right, cool. First of all, what up, gang? What up? CK, CP, what up? Ash, what up? All right, so I didn't watch the game, but I listened. And that's part of my language. That hurt like 10 times more. My first problem, how you taking out this young boy? Like McBride played 2 minutes. Like I said, everybody said it already. He had 2 step backs, and then all of a sudden he gets out the game. Why is he out? Like, what's wrong with Tibbs? Like, I really don't like Randle. I feel like he finessed us and took that money. He want to get his buckets and his stats like old school Melo. I want Mark Jackson as a coach. I'm going to keep it there. He'll call me on the hill. But, yeah, I didn't watch the game, but it sounds like 10 times worse when you listen. It's horrible.
Sound like you chiefing tonight, man.
Oh, yeah, no, I just got to my crib. I'm running from the train on the hill. I'm in Yonkers, man.
Oh, all right.
So they called me at the worst time. I ain't got no breath, but we cheaping too, though. You already know.
Yeah, I can tell, sir. I can tell it sounds like some backwoods out there, in there, man.
I just opened the door. I'm like, damn, they will pick up the phone as I'm walking in my door, too. Get me all asthmatic.
All right, man. Take it easy, man. Chunk Norris on the check-in. JJ from Brooklyn, what's good?
Oh, I think Fredo is here.
Oh, Fredo's in the building?
Fredo has been found. He's been located.
Okay, all right. We're gonna close it. We're gonna close the battle of the fans. All right, let's get to JJ, and then I'm gonna go to Angel, and I'm gonna go to JJ, and then Angry Jenkins, Angel, and then we're gonna close battle of the fans. Let's go.
Yes.
Yo, what's good? What's good? CP, first I just wanted to congratulate you on getting on the fan, man. Like I know you said you grew up listening to the fan, as did I, man. Tony Page was my guy. I used to love listening to him. I'm like falling asleep in the overnight.
Yeah.
To hear them talk boxing, and so for you to be on there, man, that was dope. I listened to every second, and you killed it. So congrats, bro.
Thanks.
Well deserved, man. Definitely. No doubt. But yeah, this game, man. The thing with Randle, I know his numbers turned out to be really good, but a few of those threes, the game was kind of over. The play that really showed me where Randle is right now, it was very early in the third quarter. The same possession. He had 2 wide open threes. I mean, nobody within 5 feet of him.
He passed up like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, he passed them up wide open.
Like, that just shows, wide open. That just shows me he's like in between. He's lacking confidence. He's in between. He doesn't know when he should shoot, when he should pass, when he should drive. Like, that play just signified Randle this whole year. Like, that play, that just drove me crazy. Like, he's just messed up. You can see him in the post game, the press conferences. He's just lost, man. He just, you know what I'm saying? He just doesn't have the look in his eyes. He's just nothing. Everything's off with him right now, man. And the thing with I just want all the young kids to play at this point. Like in any sport, the worst thing you could be is a team going absolutely nowhere and playing vets. Like no offense, I know you love Berg, CP, that's your guy, and I know there's a Rose Hive, but I don't need to see these guys getting 30 minutes. We're going nowhere. Just play the young kids. I want to see Grimes. I want to see more of McBride. I want to see Sims.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly, at this point, I don't want anyone over like 26 to be playing big minutes, man. Like, we're going nowhere. I just want the youth, and that's all I want.
Eventually, they'll have to make that decision. You know, obviously, they were trying to win games. They're trying to capitalize on last year's success. You can't really blame them, but ultimately, you're right. They got to make a decision. CK, you know what I'm saying? Got to make a decision.
I know it's too early, but what happens if this season does end up in a lost season in a negative record?
Well, you pair off who you can pair off, and try to get some upgrades in there.
It's early. We ain't gonna go that round. Just curious because I just saw a record. I don't know, man. But we'll see.
Angry Jenkins on the Discord, Angry Jenkins. And if we can please get the participants for the Battle of the Fans in the Discord. Ari, you got to go in the Discord.
They're taking bets, bro.
Listen, chat, in the meantime, go ahead and state your allegiance. Ari versus Fredo.
Are you team Fredo?
Or are you team Fredo? State your allegiance. You cannot flip-flop. You cannot bandwagon. Once you pick a side, you have to stay on that side. Those are the rules.
Ari, you got to jump. You got to jump on the Discord and get rid of them Apple AirPods, bro. Please. All right, Angry Jenkins. Angry Jenkins, you're up next on the Discord. Angry Jenkins going once. He did drop a super chat, and his mic is off. Papa Left, are you there? Papa Left for the steal, going once. All right, let me just come.
Yo.
Let's go. What's going on? Let's go. Angry Jenkins sounding angry. Let's go.
Oh man, here we go.
Yeah.
Glad I got in. Did not want to get cut off. Thank you all for having me.
No problem.
Thank you for taking my call.
Mm-hmm.
Much love to Steph Curry today. I was hating all day.
Me too.
Hating watching this game. Hating.
Yeah. I was hating out.
Expected him to shoot from the damn logo, his record shooting shot, but it was all good. It was very classy. He went right after he made the shot to hug his dad. I love that. I love that, even with all the crap going on. Anyway, when Reggie did it, they said on the broadcast, no one cared. No one was counting that 3-point shot. When Ray Allen did it, he had the decency to do it in front of his own crowd. But I guess if Steph got to do it anywhere away, the MSG is the place to be.
Okay.
So I threw a super chat to y'all because I love y'all.
Appreciate it.
But now it's time to throw all the shade, man. I agree. Tibbs messed up. Tibbs messed up today. So I'm not going to reiterate all the crap they threw at Tibbs. But I think he's going to learn, and I think it's going to be good in the future. Julius is not the man. Ashley said it herself. He's not the leader. I think even somebody on the broadcast said it. Whoever the white dude was with Reggie Miller tonight. He said,
he did.
Julius just not a number one.
He did.
So he's pouting. He knows this. And that's why I hate on y'all for the Simmons deal. Now, listen me out. I'll be quick. Julius ain't going to do it here. You see the guys who run here, the kids. It's fast. Julius ain't fast. Julius ain't fast. Mitch ain't fast.
Right.
Pack him up. Get Simmons. Philly can't do no better than us.
Yeah.
Nobody got what the Knicks got. Nobody got the players. Nobody can match the contracts. Nobody got the picks. So that's the logic of it. More shade.
But the thing is that they're just not going to do it. I don't think the argument isn't don't trade Julius or Ben Simmons. The argument is the Knicks are not doing that.
You're right. You're right. I don't know if they're going to do it, especially since Simmons ain't got the shot. If he ain't got the shot, it's a moot point. I'm not sure if he got the shot, but I don't think he was vaccinated.
Yeah,
earlier.
I don't think so either.
But it sounded like y'all were saying it was ridiculous and outlandish, and I don't think Philly got a better option than to talk to us. They don't want Russell Westbrook. They got Maxey doing the same stuff for a tenth of the price.
I think there's several other teams that could give him probably a better deal.
Indiana, they don't want Karis LeVert. They got a center in Embiid.
Yeah.
Indiana got centers. They don't need that. They need a 4 to slot right between Tobias and Embiid. Julius won't be getting double teamed. Julius won't be the man. He'll be open to shoot, or he won't be asked. They won't let him bring the ball up. They won't let him do that. Doc Rivers not let Julius touch the basketball.
Okay.
It'll be a better situation for everybody.
All right.
I think. Will it happen? You're right. I don't think it will.
Yeah.
I would be happy if it did.
Okay.
Only bit of shade I got left is for y'all rookie of the year, man. This dude, he got energy. He's loud. But Mikey, man, this dude was at 5-1. This dude loved Julius, loved kids. Most inconsistent stuff I ever heard. He's got the energy. He's got the punchline.
Hey, he's a disappointed.
I can't get with it, man. My man's switching up.
Else,
rookie, man. Rookie.
He's disappointed, man. What do you want him to do? You know.
Hey, man, I got you, man. But maybe next year you come with a little more consistency.
All right, man. Appreciate the call.
CK2K. If it's a loser season,
that's not what I said.
And we do this Ben Simmons trade, we got 4 number ones in the next 2 years. The future's bright.
All right, appreciate the call, man. That's Angry Jenkins on the Discord. Damn, he went at Michael, man. I wasn't expecting him to go at the kid.
Straight to the kid, man.
But
he's in their head. That's how you know.
Yeah, he's just a kid, man. Let's get to this battle of the fans right now.
I'm ready.
You know what I'm saying? King Deej, Angel, and Mick, y'all the judges. Ask CKL gonna judge too. Let me get my music ready.
Waiting his whole day for this moment.
Is everybody in the chat ready?
I was like, what? I had to watch the lore and everything. I'm ready.
Is everybody in the chat ready? That is the question. Are y'all ready? Now, if you guys are new in the chat here, Battle of the Fans is an airing of grievances. It's one party against the other. And it's a disagreement of takes. The only rules we have is to keep it classy because, yes, this is a family show. No personal jabs, no sneak attacks. Keep it basketball and keep it pushing. All right, Ash, we need some order to this thing. What are we going to do? We're going to do 2 minutes per argument, and then final minute, they could just go at it? What do you think? 5 minutes?
I can go ahead and time them.
All right.
I'll give 2 minutes.
I like
2 minutes per side.
And then I will give them 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll give them 90 seconds to go ahead
Head-to-head.
Battle it out.
Battle it out.
And we will pick a winner.
That's boom. Fair enough. All right. So let's bring the participants into the room. Hit that thumbs up on how many likes we got. How many likes we got before we set this off?
750.
We need 1,000 likes. How many people we got in here?
1,600.
We got 1,600 people in here. hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, share this video right now, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter right now. The battle of the fans is about to pop off. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Let's get up to 1,000 likes as we bring the participants in here. We almost thought Fredo wasn't gonna show tonight. I think he did that on purpose. Hold on, Fredo. Hold on, Fredo.
Start this clock.
Hold on.
Do your exercises, guys.
So I think it'll make the most sense to go with Fredo first, so he can kind of set up his premise on the issues that he had with Ari. So I think it's only right for the people who may have missed it. Let's go with Fredo first. Shout out to Blue Chair, $50 super chat. It says go next. Shout out Blue Chair. Fredo, we're gonna go to you first. Are you gonna mute your mic? Ash, you got the timer?
Timer.
Okay. Fredo, are you there?
I'm here. What's good, everybody? Let's get this going.
All right.
All right, hang on. Okay, Fredo. The floor is yours, sir.
And
all right, for the record, let's start this off right. I called Ari out, told him to put his money where his mouth is, and he backed up. He backed up. So let's start off with that. My problem with Ari is that Ari thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. Like I said yesterday, he thinks he's the smartest. He's calling everybody morons, being disrespectful in the chat. If he would have been cool, I wouldn't have nothing to say. But when you want to call out the fans, I'm gonna hold you accountable. Talking about you want to trade Randle for Ben Simmons, Mitch for Miles Turner. I'm fit for trading Mitch. I'm not trying to hold on to Mitch if we don't have to. But these moves that these guys are making don't make sense. They don't make sense. So if he wants to lay out his moves, and I'll prove it why he's wrong. I'll tell you why he's wrong. So Ari, go ahead, go for it. Floor's yours.
Okay.
You don't want to take your. You
still got more time. You still got more time.
I have time.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I know this was a time thing. My bad. I know this is a time thing. I mean, look, Randle wasn't brought in here to be LeBron James. He's not a number one option. He's the number one option on this team right now, as it's currently constructed. But he's not LeBron James. These guys are putting these expectations on him, acting like he's supposed to be something that he's not, and they getting mad when he's not living up to those expectations that they put on him in their own head. So realistically, Randle's at best is a number 2 option, number 3 option. As the team is currently constructed, he's a number 1 option. The Knicks need to make trades to bring in a legitimate star, which they don't have yet. Ari wants to trade those picks for what? For Ben Simmons, to put the Knicks right back where they are now. Then 5 years from now, we're going to be at where we were 2 years ago, trying to crawl out of. How does that make sense? You want to, you know how many picks it's going to take to get Ben Simmons? At least 4 first-round picks, plus Julius Randle, plus probably RJ Barrett. Okay, so you want to trade all that for what? For Ben Simmons, who just choked, and Ari and everybody was killing in the summer when he was choking in the playoffs, but now all of a sudden he's good enough to trade for Julius Randle. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
All right, is that time?
And time.
Time. Okay. If we let Fredo have the floor, we're going to put him on mute. Ari from Manhattan, the floor is yours. Uh-oh. Ari, hold on. Yo, oh my God, is this guy coming in with his own theme music? What is going on here? This guy, is he about to freestyle?
Hello?
Yo, yeah, we here, man.
All right. So first things first. Number one, I don't know where this I said trade for Ben Simmons thing came up from. That's just fake. That's fake news media. Straight up fake news media. That's number one. Number two, what I've been saying this whole time, all right, is the last thing you want to do is trade your young core for anybody. So you saying we need to trade for a star to build around Julius Randle is a guaranteed second round exit, like guaranteed second round exit. And now you just gave up your future. So you're basically down to lose in the second round if you do it like that, right? I never said trade the young core at all. What I did say, though, was trade Julius Randle last year when his stock was high because you knew he was never going to play at that level of basketball ever again. What I don't understand from fans is how they even thought that him playing like an all-NBA level was even possible ever again, okay? Everyone wants to focus on those 70 games when there was no fans in the stands, where there was COVID protocols. Half the players didn't even want to play the game. And literally, you choose to focus on those 70 games, but you don't want to focus on the playoffs. You don't want to focus on 2019. You don't want to focus on the fact that Julius Randle couldn't win with Drew Holiday or prime Anthony Davis. You don't want to focus on that. But you want to focus on the 70 games where literally the entire world flipped on its face. And that's what you want to focus at. That's where you want to invest, $30 million a year over the next 4 years. All right. It's ridiculous. Okay. There's no trade that this team could make by sending RJ quickly, Obi, trade everyone for anybody. There's no trade that this team can make for a star that is going to make the Knicks a championship team, because the bottom line is we are not ready to win now. We have not been ready to win now. Even last year when we were playing at our all-time peak, we got washed by a 5 seed. We weren't ready to win then. Okay.
And time.
So we cannot make win now. All right. Well, I got more. Let's do it.
Right,
I got more.
Well, we're going to bring it back in right now, sir. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
I say we give the people what they want. We give them a 2-minute battle round.
Yeah,
Let's
give
go.
them a 2.
Let's
I
go.
think
We got
so.
Fredo
I'm
in
gonna
here.
keep it a buck. I'm not even gonna need 2 minutes. It's gonna be quick right now.
Yeah.
It's already over, bro. It's over.
It's gonna be quick.
It's over.
Who wants to go first?
It's
Ari, you wanna
getting
go first?
chippy.
I mean, this is Battle Royale. Y'all got to go. We're ready.
Oh, Battle Royale. All right, so let's speak facts. All right. You're talking about we're 20 games in, and 70 games in last year, all this nonsense. But you're talking about Julius right now. We're only like 20-some games into the season.
No, I'm talking about Julius. I'm talking about Julius throughout his entire career, except for 70 games during COVID. That's what I'm talking about.
That's very interesting, Ari, because don't I remember last year you having a battle of the fans and you admitting that Julius Randle was worth, and you were wrong?
I said trade him still.
No,
I said still trade him.
No, you didn't. Didn't you
Remember Ashley wouldn't talk to me because I said let's trade Randle?
No, most of the year.
That's really working out for Ashley right now.
Don't bring Ashley to this. She's not battling.
But for your battle of the fans last year, you admitted that you were wrong and Julius was worth it. So now all of a sudden you're flip-flopping again and you're acting like I don't know what I'm talking about.
I said Julius Randle was worth more than I thought he was last year, but I still said trade him at the deadline because
we don't got to go back
was
and forth
high.
because we don't got to go back and forth because we got it on tape. So the facts is there, bro. You said it. You said it. So now
I said trade Randle. I've always said trade Randle. Everybody knows this, all right? And I still say it,
brother. I got the receipts. And last year you was fit when you realized that you were wrong and Julius Randle.
You have a take or what? Are you just going to talk about what I said?
My take is that you don't know that you're flip flopping and you don't know what you're saying.
I'm not flip flopping. I'm not flip flopping. We should always listen. If I said last year, let's trade him for 3 first-round picks when he was at his all-time best. The bottom line is, even if he was playing just as good as he was last year, I'd still trade him because he's blocking Obi. He's not on the same timeline as these young guys. There's nobody you could put around Julius Randle to make this team a championship team. You need to rebuild like a normal franchise. You need to trade your stars for young pieces and assets and continue rebuilding.
There's more than one way to rebuild, and you're saying he's blocking Obi. Obi's 2 years younger than him, right?
He's 4 years younger than him, but that's not the point.
He's not 4 years younger.
He's 23, Obi.
No, he's not. He's older than that, and you guys could Google it for yourself, okay? You could Google it for yourself. He's younger than him. He can't shoot the 3.
He gets paid 20% as much as Julius Randle. He's on a team-friendly deal. Randle's not on a team-friendly deal.
I like Obi. Don't get me wrong. I like Obi, but all he does is run and dunk, bro.
That's all because that's all he has the leash to do. He's getting blocked. Bro, he plays 12 minutes a game. No one passes him the ball. He's a lob threat because Gibbs has him going to the hoop.
He shoots 18% for 3. Where's your criticism for him shooting 18% for 3? How come you can't criticize that? You're talking about
a three-point shooter.
Randle's by far.
What does that mean? That's not his game.
Randle's by far. If it's not his game, then why he's taking a shot? If Randle is by far the best player on this team, hands down. And I want to tell you this.
That's not the point.
I want to tell you this, and I want to tell the rest
First of all, Derrick Rose is the best player on this team. But second of all, even if Julius Randle was the best player on this team, that's not the point.
Let me tell you something.
The team is not ready to win around him. You trade him for the future. You get off his contract. You let Obi shine, and you use that money to bring in a real point guard.
Nah, let me make this clear. Let me make this last thing clear to you and the fans, right? You guys are wrong. You're wrong.
Oh my God, this is a wash. This is sad, bro. Come on. I'll give you a refund. I'll give you a refund.
Let him finish his point.
Randle's not getting traded this year. He's not. He's not getting traded this year.
That doesn't mean he shouldn't get traded.
What message are you sending to the NBA when we finally got Players are finally starting to say for the first time, oh, the Knicks look intriguing. I want to play for the Knicks. Evan Fournier didn't work out, but it was a good sign that players chose to come and sign here. Okay, now you want to trade the guy who brought us here and send a message to the league that we have no stability, and as soon as things get rough, we're going to get rid of you. What message is that sent to other superstars and players? You're looking like
this is not about free agency. This is not about a message. What message does it say that you're benching Kemba Walker after 7 games?
Kemba Walker's washed.
But I'm saying, what kind of message does that send to to the people around the league? Who cares what other people think? We have to worry about the Knicks, man. How are we going to get better? You think paying $30 million a year for 8 points and 7 rebounds is worth it? I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
You're not looking at the whole
Knicks
game,
fans
bro.
just want to get what they paid for. If Randle was getting paid $10 million a year, we'd be fine with it. He's getting paid $30 million a year for a contract that hasn't started yet. We're paying Evan Fournier $80 million. I'm sick and tired of paying Jerome James, Allen Houston, Vin Baker, Tim Hardaway Jr., Joakim Noah. Why are we doing this? Why can't we just rebuild like a normal franchise? We cannot build around Randle. There's no trades. You don't have enough
30
talent.
seconds.
You cannot win with Randle on this team. You trade the whole team for Dame. What is Dame and Randle going to do? You're not giving me any other options. What is your choice? What is your answer to this? Build around Randle? How are you building a championship team?
I'm not saying to build. You're misconstruing what I'm saying. I'm not saying to build around Randle. I'm saying we have Randle, and we have to put places in. I told you that at best he's the second and third option.
How are you going to get a number 1 and 2 option? You don't have enough talent to trade for a big star.
You have assets.
And even if you do,
you have assets.
Yeah, you have assets. We don't have enough assets to bring in 2 superstars.
You don't, but you got to bring it one at a time. You got to bring it one at a time. Of course, you can't bring in 2. You got to bring it one at a time.
So you're telling me trade the young guys, bring in Damian Lillard, and then when you have Damian Lillard and Julius Randle, then try to make a move and bring in a third guy?
I never said bring in Damian Lillard. I never said bring in Damian Lillard. I said bring in a young guy, man.
Let's
bring in a guy like Brandon.
We're gonna mute the mics.
Stop the fight.
We're gonna mute the mics.
Oh my God.
We're gonna mute the mics.
Wow.
Oof.
Ari tried to tag team me in there like it was WWE.
Yeah, he tried to bring you in the mix. He
anything.
tried to bring you involved in the mix, Ash.
Just, I think we should technicality that. That was unnecessary. I was just a timekeeper.
You docking points for that, Ash? Or you docking points?
Well, no.
Are you docking points? What do you guys think in the chat, man? Vote in tonight's poll. Who won the battle of the fans? Is it Ari? Is it Fredo? Leave a vote. I put a poll in the chat. Leave a vote right now. Is it Ari? Is it Fredo? Let us know your thoughts. I'm bringing King Deej in here to give me his thoughts. King Deej.
What do you guys think? What's good? What's good? I had it on mute because I was listening on the iPad. What's up? What am I here for?
You're here to judge the competition, sir. We're gonna take a vote from you, from Ash, from CK, and then the fan poll will be the last one. Your thoughts?
All right, man. It was a fair fight, man. I'm not gonna handicap it, but I just feel like this whole all in on Randle thing has got to stop, man.
Okay.
Like Ari's whole point is that you can't build around Randle, and you can't. Like this whole perception that people gonna care about what Randle feels. Nobody, like, imagine how Kemba feels. Kemba's more respected in the league than Randle is, man. So
whoa,
I don't get it. He is though.
It's different. It's different, bro. It's different.
He's loved.
All right. So you going with Fredo? You going with Fredo? I mean, you going with Ari? Sorry, you going with Ari?
I'm going with Ari, man.
Okay.
I can build a team around youth, man.
All right.
Hang tight. Around you.
All right, so King Deej is one for Ari. Okay, Angel from Philly. Are you going Ari? You going Fredo? Angel, what's good?
Yo, what's good, CP? I'm going with Ari.
Okay. How come? Go ahead.
I'm going with Ari. Well, because I agree. You know, if you're gonna build around Randle, you're gonna need superstars. And right now we're just not getting any superstars. Nobody's coming here unless it's through free agency, and I don't think that's gonna happen either. And like I said, with our timeline right now, when it comes to the young guys, honestly, Obi's the future, man. IQ is the future. So with RJ, you got to build around those guys, and then you just take it from there. But I got a whole lot of thoughts, but I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
All right, hang tight. We doing Battle of the Fans right now. We just got to stay on topic, man. Good to hear from you. Hang tight. Khalil from Brooklyn, are you going with Ari or are you going with Fredo, sir? Ari or Fredo? All right.
Hey, what's good? You know, my whole thing, you know, I think I'll go with Fredo, but
okay.
My thing is, I feel like it is what it is. What happened with Randall's season last year with these young kids? It's like, where are we going for now? I think it's painfully obvious that we did well in the draft. We screwed up free agency. We got to move Fournier. We got to move Mitch Noel. Bring Sims off the bench. Start Obi. We were down by 19 boards, and we had all our centers healthy. Rim protection is a joke. Start Obi at the 5 with Randle. Go small. Bring in Grimes and Deuce in rotation. I'm Deuce Hives all day. He's the only one who's positive plus minus. Like, he's ready to play NBA minutes.
So you going Fredo?
One thing I don't know if y'all noticed,
yeah.
But every time, like, no one wanted to go ISO on Deuce.
Yeah.
They had healthy every time they were guarded by Deuce. Steph Curry, the man who just broke the all NBA
we got to go
record,
battle the fans. So my fault, man. I got to cut you. We got to keep it on the topic. Tony from South Carolina, Fredo or Ari, real quick.
Ari completely. He devastated Fredo. He had facts. It's clear. This Randle's not the future of the Knicks. It's the kids. Imagine the Monty Williams coaching this team, or Steve Kerr coaching this team. Ari's right.
Okay. Tony from South Cat, keeping it simple, keeping it short. Muhammad from Australia, Mo Ballin. What's good, man? Ari or Fredo, where you going?
Hey guys, you know, again, great show. Love the robust discussions. Everybody smash those likes. I think we've got 1,400 people.
Yeah, man, hit that thumbs up button, man. We got a fight going on in here. Let's go.
Look, couple of quick 5 points. I'm putting my GM hat on from down under.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way: the focus is this team is built to have a winning culture and discipline.
So wait, Ari or Fredo, Mo? You got to place your vote, man. Ari or Fredo?
I'm gonna go with Fredo because the point is that nobody's saying Randle is your 1 or 1A or 1B player. Nobody's saying that. We just wanted continuity and discipline.
Okay.
And if I'm gonna put any criticism, it's our $75 million Frenchman who's giving us donuts.
Okay.
That's the reality. And I think the point is that we're not a contender, and we weren't built to be that. But if you saw you saw Knox, you saw Grimes play today. Deuce play today. Look at the movement. The future is bright, but they need the vets there to build that culture and discipline, and we're going to see that. But give it some time and continuity. And look, Thibs hasn't benched Walker just because he feels like it. There's probably a plan in place.
I think so.
But Fournier's got to go. That's my pick.
Appreciate the call, man.
Fournier's got to go.
Appreciate the call.
All good, guys.
All right, Ash. Fredo or Ari? What are you doing?
So I'm actually gonna call this fight a draw because
I knew you were going to do that.
All right.
Because they both made excellent points. I do think, Fredo had a great point. It sets a precedent that we're trying to break, that this is not a team that players want to play for, right? And I think that you have your quote unquote star player or your leader not have the best of season, not all of circumstances due to his own. Let's make that clear first and foremost. Yes, there are things that he can do better, but everything we're witnessing is not just Julius Randle. You go ahead and you trade him at the first sign of trouble. That sets a bad precedent for players that want to or are interested in coming to New York, because let's face it, even the best of players don't have the best of seasons, all right? That's just what it is. But on the other side, Ari did make a good point. In terms of going ahead and constructing this team, we haven't done the best job in history, and we didn't do the best job this past offseason. So you have to start making moves that are going to make some people uncomfortable. I don't think that move is Julius Randle right now. I do think that move is coming from other aspects, but I agree. We got to stop investing money into players who are not in their prime. We got to stop investing into players that are works in progress. We got to stop trying to take, dilapidated houses and constructing them into mansions. We don't have that time. We don't have that time to invest into that kind of a process. You got to go ahead and do it smarter. I think they made good points. I'm going to call this a draw.
A draw for Ash. Okay, CK.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta give Fredo some bonus points because he came out the gates doing his best Knicks impression because he came out looking good to start the game, but then the third quarter of doom came in and he started to lose me with some of those points. I'm not big on the big trade thought process about that big trade is coming up where we gut the team and we get a Damian Lillard, Julius Randle, and then a bunch of fill in the blanks, and I cannot co-sign it. And Ari, he hit the home run to close it out with the idea of I feel like as this team is constructed right now, we're not going in a direction where we're going to be winning right now. So I'm sorry, Fredo, you had a good fight. You started off great, but that third quarter got you. So my vote is going to Ari.
CK go with Ari. Okay. And the chat has voted. The chat is going with Ari as well. Interesting. So it looks like Ari's going to come away with this thing, despite it doesn't matter what I think.
Well, no, what do you think?
No, we still need to know.
Tiptoe.
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Here's what I think. All right. Ari's always on that sorry Ari stuff. First and foremost, I was the first person to tell you that we should have traded Julius 2 years ago. All right. I'm gonna just put that out there.
In fairness, that is true.
Yeah,
I fought
I was
you on it,
I was
but
the
you did
first
say it.
person to say we got to send him packing. Nevertheless, Fredo made good points. He's not the end all be all. This front office is not saying that when they gave him the deal on a team friendly deal, they're not saying they're building around him. They're trying to build with him. And based off of the season that he had last year, you had to do it. It was a cost to doing business. As Ash said, you send a terrible message to the NBA when this guy bleeds his heart out for you for the regular season. Yes, the postseason wasn't good. Most improved player, all of that. The career highs that he had, fans and no fans. The numbers were what they were. You can't just say, well, we're not going to sign him or we're going to send him packing after that. Nobody's going to come here. Nobody's going to have faith in a front office if you do that to the guy. So they had to do it. It was a cost of doing business. They got him on a team-friendly deal, and they can still right their wrongs. It's not the end of the world. So I hear Ari, but I'm leaning with Fredo, man, because you can still build with him. You have to, again, leverage your assets. And part of leveraging your assets is seeing your young players playing well. Now, part of that is on the coach to play these kids, to play Grimes, to play McBride, right? Figure out a way to get OB and Julius on the court together. Then you can figure out, okay, who's going to stay, who's going to go, who can get me the point guard that I need, who can get me the wing player that I need. Is that person on this team? This is why the kids have to play. You have to be able to see what type of assets you have in terms of winning, helping you win games, or helping you go out and get somebody else that can help you win games. But I don't think putting Julius here as a potential third piece to a contender is necessarily a bad thing, because I think he could be a third option. You still need two more. So I don't think the goal is not to build around him. The goal is to get better pieces. Those guys right now aren't out there for us. And I'm talking about Spider. I'm talking about, Bradley Beal. I'm talking about these guys later on down the road. And Bradley Beal may come up sooner. May come up this offseason. But the Spiders, maybe like 2 years away from trying to get him. They're not going to get Dame. Dame doesn't make sense. Ben Simmons doesn't make sense. So I'm with Fredo, man. Yeah, I'm going with Fredo.
Ooh.
I'm going with Fredo. Sorry, Ari.
Look at that plot twist.
I'm going Fredo, man. Yeah.
But y'all want to come at me crazy when I said it was a draw. CP went completely left. At least I try to give both y'all credit. Come at me crazy. They said you're on the CAA payroll.
I'm calling you CAA TV, bro.
I'm on the CAA payroll. Hey. Look, that's just how I see it, man. But you could still get out from under this. If over the next year you see that his stock is continuing to plummet, then yeah, you make a move and you get rid of the vets and you get rid of Julius, and you can still be on the right path with all your young kids, all your draft picks, all your assets, and still continue to build organically. The Knicks haven't done anything yet to set the franchise back like how a Melo deal did. You know what I'm saying? Or get themselves tied up in long-term contracts that they can't get out from under. All these contracts are team-friendly deals that's going to keep them flexible. It's not translating on the court right now, but it doesn't mean it's not the end-all be-all. So that's my take. That's my take. Well, great show though. That was great. Great job for everybody bringing the energy. Great show, Ash and CK. And yeah, man, great job, Ari and Fredo, man. But that's the battle of the fans, people. If you want to bring the smoke, I'm reading a brand deal here. How'd that happen? Okay, here we go. If you guys want to bring the smoke with somebody that you disagree with on their takes, man, bring it here. The battle of the fans on KnicksFanTV. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me read some of these super chats, and then we'll get up out of here. Knicks lose 106-95 to the Dubs. Shout out Ike Taylor, $50 super chat. Says free our young gunners. Let's not forget Tibbs got canned in Minnesota for not developing Levine. Cardi 2X Cameron, appreciate the super chat. Paul Robinson says Randle play ball like a football player. Ari won. Oh dog says GG's Ari. Fredo, you don't win talking down on Obi, a fan favorite, and backing Randle on Obi, a fan favorite. You aren't too fond of. See you in the rematch, fam. So dog, it looks like he's calling out Fredo. He didn't like the Obi jab. He did not like the Obi jab. Christoph, $5 super chat says Knicks and Rangers lose time to drink. It's almost 10 out here in New Mexico. Do we need Sexton or Ben? #depressed. I don't think Sexton's going anywhere, man. Them Cavs are killing it right now. I mean, maybe the Cavs go out and trade Sexton for Ben. Who knows? Who knows? Sharkarama, $5 super chat says my first episode here was the infamous Ari versus Surge. DJ spin that battle. Way to keep the tradition alive. Yeah, that's what we're here for, sir. Blue Cheer, $50 super chat. Go Knicks. Brandon Guess. Do y'all think Tibbs is purposely not playing the kids to nerf their value so they stay out of future trade talks? No. Beal is an unrestricted free agent in 2022. We need him. No, I don't think that. I think Tibbs feels like he's coaching. You know, he feels like he's bringing these kids along slowly. He's trying to put them in positions to succeed. And he's a vet-heavy guy, man. He leans on the vets. That's Tibbs' style. Sam21 says CP3 just got 10 assists, so here's some cash. I appreciate that. Yeah, he did. He got it in the third quarter. But I still came away with some cash on Prize Picks, man. Go to prizepicks.com, enter promo code KFTV for a 100% match on your deposit of up to $100. KnicksFanTV Edgar says no simping, just a fan of your work. Ass dropping the Twitter. Hashtag #new_Tape City. Okay, so Edgar's simping heavy in the chat tonight. All right.
Okay.
All right. Paul Collins, $20 super chat to CP. Great job on WFN the other night. Fournier still eating leftover steak. Play the kids. Paul Robinson, free to you. It's them. Rocknest Monster says, yo, every Knicks fan now knows, for those who didn't know, Tibbs coaching has a ceiling. Hashtag no chips with Tibbs. Joel Akinyemi says Tibbs is really starting to sound like Joe Judge. Montblanc Nolan, at this point, Fournier must have some dirt on Tibbs, SMH, or it must have been his call to go out and get him. Come on, it's insane at this point. Shout out Rhyme Animal Chuck D says zero offensive anything. Desperation zero. Our offense is pure Frankenstein. Rose likes running with the kids. Starters are playing in swamp boots. Shout out to this guy says Deuce Towel Boy of New York. D Rose, clock him in. Orlando Powell says Julius is mad his discount money went to Fournier. King Mavs, thanks for super chat, says trade for Ben Simmons. Steve Verne, appreciate that. David Claudio, appreciate that. Amid Belfort, $10 super chat says, hey JD, forget the grill and the burgers. Let's start serving some Evan French toast with some scrambled eggs and hash browns. LOL, no more French players, please. Kareem Grant says, I was afraid this was gonna get like 80 tonight. Oh, Curry was gonna get like 89. Good to see my sis Ash back. Salute CK and TP. CT Pittman, $10 super chat. I'm ready for the entertainment. Bring on Ari so I can see the smoke live. John Kim, $5 super chat says Tibbs, forget that we overachieved last year. Free the kids. We ain't winning games with these garbage starters. Com3 NYC says team is hot garbage. Start at the top. Leon better wake up in the AM and work. Tibbs better look at the mirror and fix his playbook. Put in our summer league. Randall energy is venom. Hashtag fix it now. Brandon Perez, $5 super chat says we need a captain ASAP. We need a C ASAP. D has no respect for Mitch and Noel's game. Oh, center ASAP. D has no respect for Mitch and Noel's game. We need a center that can at least short, mid-range shot and defend the perimeter. ACL 13. Time to bring the valedictorian of his first semester himself back to NYC J.R. Smith. Hashtag pipe down. Who else? Flamboyant says respectfully, let's trade Randle, Fournier, and Noel. I got Kenny Gales, Russell Reed, $10 super chat says Fournier needs to be packed up and sent on the next flight to Charles de Gaulle Airport. That's Paris, France, for those of you that don't know. Carl Ramsey says the Knicks are over this losing stretch. They're showing a lack of sustained energy and urgency. Do you think Tibbs has lost the players on this team? Hard to tell at this point, man. You know, I mean, it's clearly the young guys are inspired. You know what I mean? Clearly, the young guys are inspired. I think a lineup change is due.
Alan Rose seems to disagree too, man.
Yeah.
He said that he thinks he should play
the kids. Alan C, $10 super chat says, yo, our offense is disappointing. I'm tired of seeing the high pick and pass to Randle. Most of our team runs that play and it doesn't work. Kylo Hendricks, this is on Tibbs. Randle plays better with the kids. Fournier is just a French Austin Rivers. Knicks will never have a coach that develops rookies. The Gooch says, Fournier worst signing since Jerome James. He should be brought up on robbery and fraud charges. Junior Karoma says Deuce and Grimes are legit hell of a draft class, man, but you can see RJ and Obi were missed in this game. Far Rock Brad says Fournier just doing cardio, gets his man a Peloton and a plane ticket. Read that one. Joe Duggan, appreciate it. Javier Salgado, Angry Jenkins, Haitian Ferg. Okay, that is that. CK, who we got next? Is it Celtics or Rockets? We in H-Town next?
We have
let's check the schedule.
Rockets on Thursday.
All right, see you guys Thursday night. We in H-Town. CP, Ashley Moore, CK2K. We out of here. Great show, everybody.